Okay, welcome to Cad 6. In this one, there's a lot of circular features, so a lot of circles will be drawn either using the diameter or radius. And we're going to show one other feature here. It's down here. It's your F10, which is polar tracking. Polar tracking allows you to draw other angles such other than 90 and 0 degrees. If you want to draw 45 or 30 or 15 or 5 degrees, you can set it up through polar tracking, and we'll show you how to do that. So we're going to draw the circle in the middle, the smaller one, and it looks like it has a diameter of 3 1/8. It's a pipe in 3.125. Again, zoom in on it so you can see it. There's another circle that represents the outside circle, which is 4.5 diameter. So we do a circle from the center, 4.5. All right, and then there's another circle, which is the center line bolt circle, which is 5.25 diameter. So you need to draw that. So circle here, the diameter is 5.25. Now what I would do is change that to a center line. So all you have to do is click it, that's gripping it, and then come over to your layers and pick C. And then that establishes your center line. That's your center line bolt circle. Alright, now I'm going to draw 3 lines that represent the location of the 3 holes around the bolt circle. There's one that's on the 90-degree axis, so we draw a line from the center up. Okay, if your orthos it on, turn F8 on. Just draw it up here. Okay, we know there's a circle at the intersection of this center line and this vertical line. Alright, so we draw a circle, and we pick this intersection, and the diameter of that is 0.75. Now there's 2 other circles around here, and it looks like they're 120 degrees apart. Now how do I set it up for 120 degrees? Well, I'm going to go to here to polar tracking and set it for, now if you just click it, it just turns it on. But you got to right mouse click to make your setting. So 120 degrees is a multiple. You could use 10 degrees, you could use 5 degrees as your increment. You could use 15. 18 is not a multiple. 22.5 is probably not, but 30 degrees is. So if I take 90 and 30, that's 120. So I'm going to set it so every 30 degrees it'll snap. So watch. If I draw a line, I pick this endpoint. I can draw horizontally at 90, all right, or at 0. And then I can drag it down, and it'll click in and lock in right there. Boom. See how it locks in? That's at 330 degrees, which is 30 degrees minus 0, or negative 30. Because remember, if 0 is east, then 90 is north, 180 is west, 270 is south, and 0 back to 0 is east. So if you go just 30 degrees minus, it takes you at 330. So click that there. Then I'll draw another line over here. Alright, so we want to go 180 plus 30, and it should lock in right there. 210. 180 and yeah, it's 210. So just draw the lines long, and then at each intersection, just draw a circle right here, and that is 0.75. And we'll draw another circle at this intersection here at 0.75. So there are your 3 bolt hole circles. And then there's 3 ears that are concentric. Alright, so I'm going to draw those as circles as well. So I'll draw here. And the diameter of that is be a 2-inch diameter because it's a 1-inch radius. So 2. Then I draw another one here. Then I draw another one here. Alright. Now I need to trim some things out. So I'll go to trim. My bounding object will be this circle. Okay, hit enter. And I'll pick this because I don't want that. I don't want this, and I don't want that. Enter. And I'll trim another time. Trim. I'll pick these three ears as the bounding objects. Enter. And I'll pick the section in between as what I want to get rid of. Alright. We're almost done. We just need to put the fillet right here, that inside radius. Alright. I'll show you how to use the fillet command for that, and then we can change these three lines from line to center line, which is pretty simple. Let's do that first. You just click the three lines to grip them, and just come over here and click C. Alright, and now they're, if you think, well, this line here is too long, this one's about right, that one's about right, so you just click on it, and then you click on the end, and notice when I highlight it again, it turns red, and the first command is stretch or lengthen, and I can click on it and I can drag it to a shorter distance. Okay, that's a nice little quick way of lengthening or stretching a line. So let's go ahead and put the fillet in. Fillet is right here. All right, if you hit the little arrow underneath, you have fillet, chamfer, and blend curves. Fillet and chamfer are the two ones you'll probably use in the two-dimensional one in this class. But let's use fillet. On the fillet command, it says select your object, but we have to establish a radius. All right, we have to establish a radius, and that radius is 3/4. So type in R for radius, and then hit enter. Then it says specify fillet radius, and we'll put in 0.75. Enter. Now it says select the two lines to make up the radius. So I'll pick this line, and I'll pick this line. And it didn't put it in. I don't know why. Let's do it again. Fillet. Hit R for radius. See, it didn't put in my 0.75. So 0.75. Enter. Pick the two lines. So there it goes. And then you just hit enter. Do it again. Because the radius is already there. See, the radius is always default to 0.75. That's what you put in. Hit enter. Do it again. Click here. Click there. Enter. Click here. Click here. Enter. Here. Here. Enter. Here. And then escape, and you're done. So that is CAD number 6.